Hello everyone. So our next topic under the number systems and the course is the binary arithmetic. So under binary arithmetics, we are going to perform the binary addition operation, binary subtraction operation, binary multiplication operation, and binary division operation. So let's have a look at these four operations in detail. The first one is the binary arithmetic operation. To perform the binary arithmetic operation, we are having, to perform the binary addition operation, we are having some sort of rules to perform the binary addition operation. The rules for performing the binary addition operation are, the first one is the, when we are performing the addition with the lower bit, with both the lower bits, that is, when we are performing addition with the lower bit and the lower bit, the resultant will be 0. The resultant will also be the lower bit. When we are performing the addition with one lower bit and one higher bit, the resultant will be 1. When we are performing the resultant with higher bit and the lower bit, the resultant will also be 1. And when we are performing the addition operation with the higher bit and the higher bit, the resultant will be 0 with carry 1. With carry 1. So these four are the some basic rules to perform the binary arithmetic operation. So let's take few examples how these operations will be performed in. So let us take some examples of the binary addition operation. So the first example here is that 1001 and is added with the 1011. So the decimal equivalent for this 1011 is, we are having 8421. So the place value for this 1 is 0, 0 is 1, 0 is 2, and next one is 3. So we are having a formula that summation of digit into base power place value. So in the same way, we will be getting here 8 for 2 power 3 is 8, 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 1 is 2, and 2 power 0 is 1. So in the same way, we are having 8421. 8421 means here we are having 1, right? 8 plus 1. The decimal equivalent will be 1. And for this binary number, the decimal equivalent will be 8 plus 2 plus 1, that is 11. So the addition of this 9 plus 11 is 20. So now we have to get the binary equivalent for this 20. So let us see the addition operation with the rules that we have seen before, right? So here, on performing the addition with one higher bit and with the same higher bit, the resultant will be 0 with carry 1. Right? So here on adding 0 with 1, the resultant will be 1, and here we are having the carry 1, right? So we have to add the resultant with the carry. That is 1 plus 1 will be, the resultant will be 0, and with a carry 1. So the next one is the 0 plus 0. On performing the addition operation with 0, the resultant will be 0. So there is but we are having a carry, right? So we have to add this 0 with 1. So on adding 0 with 1, the resultant will be 1. So here we are having, on adding the 1 plus 1, the resultant will be 0 and with carry 1. So now let us check this number is the equivalent number for this decimal number 20. Right, here we are having 5 digits, right? That is 2 power 0 is, that is 2 power 0 is, right? 2 power 0 is 1, 2 power 1 is 2, 2 power 2 is 4, 2 power 3 is 8, and 2 power 4 is 16. So add where 1 is there, right? So 16 plus 4 is equivalent to 20. So we got the binary equivalent for this decimal number 20. So the addition operation will be performed like this. So now let us see the another two more examples, and we will end up with this binary addition, right? So see here, the binary equivalent for this 1010 is 10, 0011 is 3. So the result must be 13. Alright, 0 plus 1 will be 1. 1 plus 1 will be 0 with carry 1. 0 plus 0 will be 0 with the resultant with carry 1. So the resultant will be 1. So 1 plus 1 is 1. So here 8 plus 4 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. So this is the binary equivalent for this decimal number 13. So we got the resultant for these both two binary numbers as 13, right? So let us see one more example, that is the decimal equivalent for this binary number is 4 plus 1 is 5 and this is 15. The resultant must be 20, right? So on adding 1 with 1, the resultant will be 1, carry will be 1. So 0 plus 1 will be 1 and the resultant with the carry 1 will be 0. Here we are having a carry 1. So again 1 plus 1 will be added, the resultant will be 0 and the carry will be 1. We are keeping the carry here, right? So the resultant is 0 and we have to add this 0 with the 1. 0 plus 1 will be 1. So here 0 plus 1 will be 1 and the resultant 1 will be added with the carry 1. So the resultant here will be 0 with the carry 1. So 1 0 1 0 0 is the binary, the resultant for these two binary numbers. So now let's check it. This binary number is equivalent to the decimal number 20. So 16 plus 4 will be 20. So this is equivalent to the decimal number 20. So that's all about the binary addition. So now let's have a look at the binary subtraction. The next one is the binary subtraction. Binary subtraction. So, as we are having some rules for performing the binary addition, we are having some rules for performing the binary subtraction also. So, let us have a look at the rules that what we are having to perform the binary subtraction. That is when we are subtracting 0, that is the lower bit, with the lower bit, the resultant will be 0. When we are performing the lower bit subtraction with the lower bit, the resultant will be 0. So when we are performing the lower bit subtraction with the higher bit, the resultant will be 1 with borrow 1. Here we are performing the subtraction operation. We are taking out the higher bit from the lower bit, right? So we will be having the resultant as 1 with borrow 1, right? So the next one is when you are performing higher bit subtraction with lower bit, the resultant will be 1. And when we are performing the subtraction operation with the higher bit, with the two higher bits, that is when we are subtracting the higher bit with the higher bit, the resultant will be 0. These are the rules for performing the binary subtraction operation. So let us take few examples of this binary subtraction to understand this topic clearly, right? So the examples for this binary subtraction. So the binary equivalent, the decimal equivalent for the given binary number 1011 is 11. The binary equivalent for 0100 is 4. On subtracting 11 from 4, the resultant will be 7, right? So we have to find out the binary equivalent for this decimal number 7 by performing the subtraction operation, right? So when we are subtracting the higher bit number from, when we are subtracting the lower bit number from the higher bit number, the resultant will be 1. Same here also, same, see, we are subtracting the lower bit number with the higher bit number, that is 1 with 1 minus 0. So the resultant will be 1. So the next one is 0. We are performing the subtraction operation here with higher bit number is subtracting from the lower bit number. That is, we are taking out the 1 from 0. So means we will be having the resultant will be 1 with a borrow 1. So here 1 minus 0. If we are performing the subtraction operation with the higher bit number and with the lower bit number, the resultant will be 1 and the resultant will be 1, and we are having a borrow here, right? So we have to perform the subtraction operation with the resultant and the borrow. So that is 1 minus 1 will be 0. So this is the binary equivalent for the decimal number 7, right? So both binary subtraction and decimal subtraction have become equal, right? So let us take one more example. So the binary equivalent for this 1 0 0 1 is 9. The binary equivalent for 0 1 1 0 is 6. So the resultant will be 3. So on performing the subtraction operation from 1 minus 0, that is, we are taking out the lower bit, we are subtracting the lower bit from the higher bit. So the resultant will be 1. When we are taking out the higher bit, when we are subtracting from the higher bit with the lower bit, the resultant will be 1 and we are having a borrow 1. So 0 minus 1 will become, the resultant will be 1 and the borrow will be 1. So on subtracting 1 and the resultant borrow, 1 minus 1 will become 0, and next 1 minus 0 will be 1 and resultant is 1. On subtracting the resultant with the borrow, the final resultant will be 0. So this is equal to this 3, right? So here also the decimal subtraction is equivalent to the binary subtraction, right? So now let us look at the binary multiplication. The binary multiplication we are going to perform the binary multiplication as we are performing the multiplication with the decimal numbers, right? So let's take one example and solve how to perform the binary multiplication. Binary multiplication will be nothing but how we are doing our multiplication with the decimal numbers, right? So let us take the example and multiply 1 0 0 1 is multiplied with 1 0 1. So we have to perform the normal multiplication operation what we are performing with the decimal numbers, right? So 1 into 1 will be 1, 1 into 0 will be 0, 1 into 0 will be 0, 1 into 1 will be 1. Next 0 into 1 will be 0, 0 into 0 will be 0, 0 and 0. 0 and everything is equivalent to 0. So now 1 into 1 will be 1, 1 into 0 is 0, 1 into 0 is 0, 1 into 1 is 1. 1, 0 on adding all these numbers 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. So the final resultant for multiplication of this 1, 0, 0, 1 and 101 is 101101. This binary multiplication is nothing but as we are performing the normal multiplication with the decimal numbers. So the next one. So to perform the binary division operation, the binary division operation is equivalent to the normal division operation as we are performing with the decimal number. So let us take the example of this binary division and solve the example, right? So multiplying the divisor 1001 with 1, we are having 1001. Here we are going to perform the binary subtraction operations, right? So 1 with 1 will be 0, 1 with 0 will be 1, 0 with 0 will be 0, 1 with 1 will be 0. So now we are getting these two numbers. Here 100 is less than this divisor. So we are keeping here 0 in the quotient value and bringing down this 1. So 1001 with 1 time 1001. So the result, the final remainder is 0. The quotient for this division is 101 and the remainder is 0. Right? The binary division is same as the binary division is same as our normal division. That is how we are performing a division operation in our decimal numbers. Right? So that's all about the binary arithmetics.